Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
Can you hold on? We have news coming up.
Yeah, all right.
Hold on till after the news.
Okay.
Talk to Olga. We'll be right back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Bobby. We'll be right back. Son of a gun. And now, Barbara Howell standing by for news right here on WBZ Boston, the spirit of New England Group W Westinghouse Broadcasting. It's midnight.
And it's 28 degrees in Boston. The BZ forecast is calling for a bit of cloudiness developing overnight. Some snow and rain mixed tomorrow. I'm Barbara Howard with the Midnight News, brought to you by Foxborough Raceway. A lockup remains in effect at Walpole State Prison, where a multitude of handmade weapons were confiscated last week. Prison spokesman Joe Landolfi says that it's not known when that lockup will be called off.
What they are doing out there now is conducting a very thorough and comprehensive investigation. They are attempting to identify additional inmates who are suspected participants and organizers of that planned disturbance.
Once the leaders of the alleged plot are isolated, Landolfi says a lockup will be lifted. 24 prisoners transferred from overcrowded facilities are spending a second night at the Middlesex County Jail. The decade-old jail has never been put to use because it lacks a sprinkler system. Cambridge City Manager Robert Healy is worried about how a fire would be handled with inmates unable to get out.
The real concern of the city is life safety, and how would one handle a fire in that facility without it being sprinkled, and that is really the basic question.
Healy has filed with the courts to have the inmates removed. Middlesex County Sheriff Ed Henneberry, in the meantime, says that the choice was between keeping the inmates in very overcrowded conditions or moving them to the facility without the sprinklers.
There is always the potential of a disaster, but that building, in particular, in relationship to the jail, they do have heat detectors and they have smoke detectors, and that's wired into a board in the control room. And again, the biggest factor is there are people awake and on duty 24 hours a day.
Henneberry says that the inmates are there to stay at least until the courts orders him to move them. Convicted bank robber Susan Sachs and 4 other inmates at Framingham State Prison have been indicted for alleged income tax violations. The 5 were partners of an award-winning inmate-run computer business at MCI Framingham. Police raided that facility early last month, saying that they were out to break up a drug and gambling ring. No indictments have been handed on those areas. The 5 are to be arraigned next week. Well, President Reagan refused to pin a deadline on the nation's economic recovery, but says that an upswing should occur in a matter of months. The president held a news conference on Thursday in Washington. A local economist says that the president may be cautious about when we'll recover, but he is not. Dr. Jim Howell of the First National Bank of Boston says that it will be early fall before we'll begin seeing signs of an upturn.
The prime rate ought to come down another 2 or 3 percentage points over the next 3 to 4 or 5 months, and watch it, and it'll come down, and I think that'll be also an improvement on the strength of the U.S. economy.
Dr. Jim Howell of the First National Bank of Boston. Time now for Group W commentary. Here's Jacqueline Brennan-Wexler.
One doesn't have to agree with all or most of the positions taken by Claire Booth Luce over an extraordinary professional and personal lifetime to relish her sense of humor and her sense of self as she approaches 80. Instead of railing against the headline, which misrepresented a quote about her made by Wilfred Sheed, she had fun with it. A cover banner on Harper's Magazine had announced Claire Booth Luce, from courtesan to career woman. With tongue-in-cheek, her only lament was that it would have made her much more interesting at her age if it had read from career woman to courtesan. In a recent interview, Mrs. Luce reminded us all that women are the most powerful single interest group in the world. If they want something, all they have to do is organize. Whatever they don't want badly enough has had it. Mrs. Luce doesn't specifically refer to ERA in the interview, but it clearly falls within her analysis. During the same interview, she laments the fact that married women haven't received the same equal break achieved by single and working women. What she doesn't say, or at least what isn't reported in the interview, is that those 2 groups of women have failed, at least up to this point, to want badly enough to understand each other, to support each other, to join forces in a clearly negotiated common cause. Until that happens, women are only a potential single interest group. This is Jacqueline Brennan-Wexler.
BZ News time is 12:04, temperature 28 degrees.
Say, have you heard about Foxborough Raceway's great treasure chest game? $1,500 to be given away on Friday, February 19th. Admission for Treasure Chest Night is free after the 5th race, and there's no purchase necessary to be eligible for the $1,500 in cash. Be sure to come to Foxborough this Friday night. Bring a friend or the entire family, Barbara, because Foxborough is giving away a cool $1,500. 25 lucky players will be given keys and a chance to open the Foxborough Treasure Chest. If yours is a lucky key, you could walk home with cash, including the top prize of $1,000. Foxborough is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, plus Sunday matinees. And during this winter season, and a whole lot of people know why they say we're hot to trot. Why don't you find out for yourself Friday night, February 19th, when Foxborough introduces Treasure Chest with $1,500 in cash to be won by you.
In sports, in the NBA, Indiana over San Diego, 119-114. In hockey, the Islanders beat Philadelphia 7-4. Colorado and the Rangers tied at 4 apiece. Detroit 4, Toronto 3. Montreal 5, St. Louis 3. And Celtics and Bruins, of course, were off. BZ forecast is calling for partly cloudy skies, cold temperatures, a low in the mid-20s downtown, upper teens in the suburbs. On Friday, clouding up with snow developing during the afternoon, the high in the low to mid-30s. And then Friday night, light snow, cold temperatures, lows around 30 degrees. Right now in downtown Boston, we have 28 degrees. I'm Barbara Howard. BZ News Time is 12:06, and now back to
Larry Glick.
That was good, Barbara. A lot of show business there.
Larry Glick.
Now, once again, fight fans, it's back to Bobby Parker. Bobby Parker, one of the great fight manners of all times, one of the local fighters here in town. Come in, Bobby Parker.
Yes.
How was that? Was that a good intro, Bobby?
Very good, Larry.
Bobby shoots a left, then Glick shoots a right, and a left, another right, and another left, then Parker is down. He calls Joe Marino. Joe Marino gets in. Glick is handling both Bobby Parker and Joe Marino. And there's a left and a right, and Glick is down.
Hey, you'd be a pretty good fighter now.
Well, no one ever asked me.
But, well, I'm telling you.
Yeah?
Howard Cosell is not too hot.
No.
He don't know what he's talking about.
I know, that's what I heard.
Hey, Larry, let's get down to this call.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Now, this call is going to be now, look, this is an exclusive, Larry. A lot of reporters are trying to talk to this fella.
Yeah.
And he refused them all.
But he'll come on my program.
He'll come on your program tomorrow if you want him.
I do. Now,
yeah, and he's working down the Mama Catina restaurant. He's a bouncer and a bartender there.
And Mama
Boston. And I'll give the number to your...
All right, talk to him down at the saloon?
Yeah, you can talk right from there. Yeah, tomorrow you can get him.
Okay. Well, Bobby Parker...
he'll talk to you. You tell him that I said so.
Oh, okay.
You know? And he'll come by. Look, you can talk to anything you want to bring out some stuff or anything, and he'll come out with
it. Bobby,
all right?
Hey, Bobby.
Yes.
What do they need a bouncer in East Boston for? They're nice people. They don't fool around in East Boston.
Well, somebody, and they drink a little too much,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want them to go out.
What kind of shape is Joe Camarada in?
Well, he's about 6'2" now. He weighs about 230 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Could I go 3 rounds with him, Bobby?
Huh?
Could I do a 3-round exhibition, huh?
Yeah. Well, this kid, he's a very funny guy,
Yeah.
He worked in the first Brink picture they made here, 6 Bridges to Cross.
Right.
He did the accident scene, My friend Jack Conway from the Herald. Remember when Jack Conway was a newspaper reporter?
Yeah,
He worked for the Herald American. He was a boxing writer.
Right.
Him and Dave Gordon. And they got him the job on that first picture there,
How many fights did Joe Camarada have? Joe Shoes.
I forget, Larry. He had quite a few fights. He's a pretty tough kid,
A long time ago?
But they don't. These fighters, them days, Larry, those fighters, they make you laugh. When I used to try to kill myself to get them in the gym and do the road work, they won't do it. Now there's this physical fitness business going around.
Right.
I go by with my car 6 o'clock in the morning. They run down the Charles River.
Yeah.
I said, why didn't you do that when you were getting paid for it?
Yeah.
Now they're doing it for nothing.
I know.
They're killing themselves.
Oh.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Well, what's the name of the place that Joe works?
Mama Cantina.
Whereabouts in East Boston is
In
that?
East Boston, right out of the tunnel on the left-hand side.
Out of the town near Lombardo's?
Yeah, right near Lombardo's on the opposite side.
Ah, I never was it a steak place, a pizza? What is it?
Well, this is a restaurant, and upstairs they have the lounge.
Oh.
And who works upstairs? Yeah, he's upstairs, and the phone connected to upstairs. He'll talk to you,
Okay.
Well, this is that woman there.
Yeah.
And the exercise department.
Right.
But quite out loud, I did that 20 years on your program. Remember on the other station?
Yeah, right. You did the same, these
The
exercises.
same thing, exactly the same thing.
I know. Well,
You know? And they make you laugh today now. They're writing books. I should have wrote about 5 or 6 books.
Yeah, you would have been, hey,
I would have been famous.
you are famous now. You would have been rich, though, Bobby.
I would have been rich. Yeah.
That's right. And Olga and you,
Yeah,
you say...
I was talking to one of my, we got an ex-fighter, the Associated Commission, Roger Kid Brown.
Right.
He's in special education in my department.
Right.
He was telling me the same thing. He said, you should write some books, he said, with the knowledge you have.
They should.
You know?
And you could have, Ronnie Mason is your...
Ronnie Mason and there, and then I can have you, with your name on it. And
Right.
You could, you'll be in on with it, wouldn't it?
Hey, but I don't want to fight Joe Marino, though. I don't want to get in the ring with Joe Marino.
Oh, talking about Joe Marie. Oh, I know how to tell you.
Go ahead.
Listen, Larry, I think we're in.
What do you mean?
Well, he's suing somebody. He's got, what's his name, that lawyer there. That famous lawyer, Nixon's lawyer there.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of the guy's name. He's from over here, on Boston.
Right. Who's he
Well,
suing?
they stole his invention.
Who stole it? Which one?
The invention about the fire, a false alarm or something like that.
Right. Will they lock you in?
Will they lock you in?
Yeah.
It's every bit of it is what he has on his...
He got a patent, too,
on the
didn't
patent, right.
he? Who stole it?
Somebody from Providence, I think it is.
Obvious. And he's suing him.
Yeah, he's suing. He's got the lawyer.
Yeah.
And he said, he told me to tell you that he's got the... I can't think of the lawyer's name. What was the Nixon's lawyer's name?
Nixon's lawyer, St. Clair.
St. Clair, that's it. That's who's representing him.
St. Clair, right.
St. Clair's representing Ronnie Mason.
No kidding. He's a heavy hitter.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie's going big.
Obvious.
He's happy. He said, tell Larry, don't worry. He said, we're all set.
We're all set. I'll be a son of a gun.
Well, we stuck with him thick and thin, didn't we?
Well, we should get a little ring together,
Yeah.
and that's great.
A little Komodo. You know what Komodo is?
Komodo, no.
Huh?
What?
A little payola.
Oh no, Bob. Bobby, don't even say that word on here. Bobby, gives me agita when you say that, Bobby. Bobby, don't say that word. You understand?
I'm only kidding you.
Oh, I know you're kidding, but let's laugh. Glick goes down for the count of 10.
Yeah, let's laugh.
Yeah. Well, okay, stay in line, Bobby.
Larry,
What?
Another thing I got to tell you.
What?
Klinger was Kenny Klinger was waiting for the shirt.
Oh.
He said everybody down the gym, on the 5th Street gym down Miami, is bugging him about it. They want to look at it.
The kid didn't get his... Oh.
He didn't get it, yeah.
Oh.
And I didn't get it either.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Jack, I want to speak to Jack, the producer. Hey, Jack, would you do me a favor, Jack? Because a favor's a favor.
Yeah.
Anything. He says, tomorrow, would you call publicity? Because we're getting so many calls that they must... I know they have the T-shirts here. Make sure they send them out, will you? Because it's embarrassing to me when my friends like Bobby Parker says he doesn't have one. This kid, he's going to be a heavyweight, middleweight champion down in Florida. He hasn't got it yet, and Joe Marino didn't get his. And other people they call and say, hey, Lorenzo, where's my T-shirt? It's embarrassing to me. You understand, Jack? A favor's a favor. Call publicity, and say, please help us out. Get those T-shirts out. How was that? Was that good, Bobby?
Yeah, very good.
I mean, pleading. What else? What can I say?
I know it.
Listen, I want you to listen because at 12:30, Bobby, we're going to have a guy on, and his name is Henry Weslovsky.
Yeah.
And he has a South Shore limousine service, and he has driven for the 1976 inauguration in Washington, D.C., has driven people like Jack Onassis, Bob Hope, Liberace, Perry Como, Sammy Davis Jr., Anthony Newley, Tony Bennett, Joe Marino, Phyllis Diller, Paul Lynn, Burt Bacharach, Tony Orlando, Foster Brooks, Lena Horne, and it goes on and on. He's going to be on with us at 12:30. So you listen, okay? But we'll get Joe on tomorrow night, maybe 1 o'clock, huh?
Yeah, anytime. He'll be there.
Joe Camerata.
Now, look, I'll give the number to, what's his name?
Jack King. Jack, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll give him the number and then he can call him over there.
Yeah. Well,
and you tell Joe that I said that you're going to call.
Now, what's the latest we can call him? Because we have a few guests already.
Up to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Up to 2 o'clock.
Right. He'll be there from 10 to 2.
All right. Very good. Hey, Bobby, I appreciate this.
Larry, this is going to be a scoop for you.
This is going to be a scoop?
Yes.
And I'm another thing.
And he hasn't talked to anybody since they plastered his name all over the country.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was on TV.
Can
I mention names?
Well, wait a minute. Now, what are you going to say? What I'd like you to do is just to refresh my memory. I remember about this vaguely.
Remember of the Brinks?
Sure, when they filmed the picture here.
The director came all the way from California to testify.
Yeah, right.
And he exonerated Joe Camarata.
And what was this?
And then the other director, what's his name? I forget, the Italian director. He said he was shaken down for over $1 million.
Oh, yeah, right. Now,
right?
Yeah, right. What was his name?
I can't think of his name. But I know that the fellow that came down, the only guy that went to bat for Joe Hughes was Friedkin.
Friedkin, right.
Friedkin is the only guy that came to bat for him.
Friedkin, yeah, he was the producer.
The other ones all stood back, you know.
The other said
He came all the way from California, took a plane, and testified.
Now, what did they say Joe was doing? They said they were shaking him down. How did they shake him?
He was a racketeer, and he had somebody else.
I mean, how was he racketeering when they're making the picture?
I don't know. He was a bodyguard there, that's all.
He was a bodyguard to whom?
Yeah. Then there was a lot of involvement over there. Then they stole the film. Remember they stole the film?
Yeah, I remember. Now
remember that?
Yes,
and then they put a bounty on it.
That's
if you
right.
want it back.
Now, what was... I forgot. That's right. They stole... How they got the film back? What happened?
No, they didn't get the film back.
They never did?
They did a double set.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Remember? And
yeah.
But the ones that stole the picture, the film, then they told the producers, they put a bounty on it. You want it to, give me so much for it. And they refused to pay.
What are the odds? Who would ever think of someone stealing the film?
Imagine that.
Yeah. After all that work, they'd steal the film and then blackmail them, right?
Yeah, try to blackmail them,
They ever find out?
Well, he knows the story behind the story. You'll get it from him, Larry. You ask him about it.
Did they ever find out who the guys were that stole the film?
No.
Never found out?
No, they didn't care because they had the other set.
That would be frustrating for the guys to go through all this thing to steal the film, and then they said,
hey,
they give them the...
Those movie people come down here, they spend tons of money over here.
And then
they put a lot of people to work.
They looked at, they looked at the people who stole it.
Shame they do things like that.
And they gave them the Larry Glick salute. Say, hey, you want the film?
Yeah,
keep
the Larry
it.
Glick
You know what you can do with those films?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Stay on the line, Bobby, and give Jack...
call him, and it'll be very interesting.
We'll call maybe about 1 o'clock tomorrow.
All right, I'll tell him so.
Joe Camarata. I'll say, hey, Joe, are you still in shape? You want to go a few rounds? Hey, Joe Shoes, you want to go 3 rounds?
Yeah.
He'll say, hey, I'm not going 3 rounds with you. Bobby Parker told me about you.
Yeah, Bobby
I'll say, Joe Marino will help me.
Disgrace me like Joe Marino did.
What's that?
I hope he don't disgrace me like Joe Marino did.
What?
Why? Remember that time he went to nerve? He said I took up his income tax and security.
No.
Coffee.
No, it took coffee, but that's all. No, don't make fun of me. He's our pal.
Yeah, he's our pal. I don't want to kid me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stay on the line, Bobby.
All right, I'll give him the telephone number.
Yeah.
All right, Larry?
Hey, Bobby, bonus there.
All right, bonus there. Good luck, Larry.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was Bobby Parker. We'll speak to Joe Camarata tomorrow. Get the story behind the story. 18 minutes after 12. Enjoy the fun and excitement of Walt Disney World in warm, sunny Florida. Crimson Travel makes it easy for you with the new Orlando Super Special. Departing every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, this fabulous package is unbelievably priced at only $269 per adult double occupancy with special children's rates of only $168. That's right, $269 includes round-trip jet transportation to and from the airport and 7 nights hotel, too. And you'll especially appreciate the hotel's convenient location. Optional side trips to all of the many South and Central Florida attractions are available. These special low rates apply throughout the months of February, March, and April. All rates plus $39 per person tax and service. Crimson also offers special weekly Saturday departures at only $359, including all transportation and admissions for fabulous Disney World, exciting Sea World, and world-famous Cypress Gardens, too. So call Crimson Travel now at 868-2600. Operators are standing by. That's 868-2600. 868-2600. Crimson Travel has the best travel values. All right, let's take another call. Hello, Glick here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Charlene.
Charlene, this is Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Foxborough.
Oh, Foxborough. You know Eddie Andelman?
You asked me that 3 weeks ago.
Well, did you answer?
I'm the flake who called a few weeks ago.
The flake?
And I have to make an apology.
You apologize.
To my husband. You'll remember, I called him the mouse.
Oh.
Somebody heard the call and taped it, played it for my mother.
Oh.
That was a terrible thing to say.
I
didn't realize I said it.
You called your husband the mouse.
Yeah.
And someone taped it and played it for your mother.
Yeah.
What a rotten thing to do.
He's not a mouse. He's a nice guy.
Who would do a thing like that? Did they think it was funny, or was it...
No, they thought it was terrible. Terrible that I'd say something like that. I missed your guest.
Oh.
So you probably would like phone calls about your guest, because I just got home from work.
No, we'd like calls about anything. But I guess, no, anything.
I've tried to
talk about cheese or mice or anything.
I tried to get the courage to call you last week, but...
Poor Charlene.
But finally I've got the courage. I just have to
Boo,
apologize
let me
to him.
boo on that person. Boo on that person who did that.
You probably know him, but I can't say, because then I'll have that person mad at me. So,
why would a person do that to cause unhappiness for someone else?
no, they didn't do it for that reason.
Why?
It was just, they just probably had a tape connected to their radio, and they just thought, they recognized the call. How many Marks and Charlene's are there around Foxborough?
I'm not sure. How many Eddie Edelmans are there around Foxborough?
Not many. Is his brother a vet? A veterinarian?
Yes. In Brockton?
I saw him. I just
Where
saw
is he? Yes, Dr. Adelman. That's right. I think, did he say Brockton? I know he has a brother who's a veterinarian.
He looks and sounded like him, so I thought maybe he was. Yeah,
what's his first name? I
don't remember.
Yeah.
I think I grew up down the street from your wife's cousin's children. Harvey Watkins?
Harvey Watkins?
Yeah. Harvey Watkins.
By Joe.
The carpenter? He's a carpenter?
Where?
Well, he lives in Berkeley now.
Where?
He lives in Berkeley. He used to live in Roslindale.
No, the wrong Harvey Watkins.
Is it?
Harvey Watkins was that's my father-in-law.
Oh.
That's Donna's father.
Oh. Think he has a brother that named his son Harvey? Because they're supposed to be cousins.
There are, yes. As a matter of fact, he has a brother. That's right. No, Donna has an uncle who, they are carpenters or something. Like, yes. I met them once. I don't even, but I don't recall them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's it.
Just apologize for calling my husband a mouse. He's not a mouse.
Where is
He's
he?
just quieter than I am. Right.
Where is he now? Is he
He's in the bedroom.
Listening?
Begging me to hang up because he said, hang up before you say anything more.
Oh, no. Oh, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Let her speak. Women are very important. They've got big mouths, and let them express themselves. Women unite and do something.
Well, they have. That movie last night was pretty good on Lois Gibbs.
Was that TV?
Right? Yes.
I
didn't pay too much attention.
I paid no attention to it.
Because of the Love Canal, but I remember,
Go ahead.
for one woman to have done that much.
Oh.
And I had given you an interesting call.
Yes.
But I gave you the wrong information. And I don't know if you called it. The reason I gave you this call was because he's the artist, the watercolor artist, my husband's Uncle Skip.
Oh, yes.
He looks like you. He has the same same type of wit.
I'll be a son of a gun.
But he's a member of the American Whiskey Painters. It was an American watercolor. It's that, too, but that's not as exciting as an American Whiskey Painter Association. When the emperor from Japan came over years ago to go to Woods Hole,
yes,
he was to present him with a watercolor, one of his watercolors.
That's interesting.
Yeah. No, he is interesting. He's from Cambridge originally, but I don't know if he's home anymore. I've got notes on this pad here, so I don't forget anything.
Well, listen, Charlene.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that person did that, and I say shame on that person who taped it and played it. Shame on you. Shame.
No, he did it. I guess half of the phone call was fine, but the other half, I was a little excited. And now
I understand.
I've learned how to talk on the telephone.
You did
just like a person-to-person phone call.
That's the way I treat it, a person-to-person phone call. It's exactly what it is, no more, no less.
Right.
Well, okay. Thank you. Stay on the line and give them the right information this time, will you, please?
I will.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
The greatest fur buys of all time are available to you at the Travelodge, 1200 Beacon Street in Brookline, Massachusetts, this Saturday and Sunday. Drazen's Furrier's Clearinghouse, top-notch furriers for 75 years, brings you $1.5 million fur collection at prices so low you'll be amazed and delighted. Save 40 to 70% below retail and department store prices in fine quality furs in all varieties. New, one-of-a-kind, designer, and pre-owned. A good example. Fabulous natural black glamour coats, store priced over $7,000. Drazen's price $29.95. And in addition to their marvelous sale, Drazen's wishes to buy or trade all the used furs in the Boston area. Their buyer will be available the entire 2 days with top cash prices paid on the spot. And public retailers and wholesalers are welcome. So come and buy and sell or trade a fur now. This Saturday, 10 to 9, Sunday, 10 to 6. at the Travelodge, 1200 Beacon Street in Brookline, Massachusetts.
Stop it, I love it.
A custom-made House of Cobra and bedspread worth $250.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. Stop it, I love it.
A $300 designer telephone.
Stop it, I love it.
On a $50 gift certificate from Coleman Sports.
Oh, terrific.
Just some of the great prizes you can win in WBZ's Stop It, I Love It contest. You can be a winner, too. All you have to do is send a postcard to WBZ's Stop It, I Love It, Boston 02134. Include your name, address, and phone number. When we call your name, you have 10 minutes and 30 seconds to call us back. Then we'll read you a list of prizes. When you say, Stop It, I Love It, you get the next prize on the list. It's that easy. Just more winning fun from WBZ Radio 1030.
She loves it.
Buonasera. Never once do you invite me to your house to listen to the Larry Glick Show. Every Monday through Friday from 10 to 2 on WBZ Radio 1030. And my wife, she's the godmother to your only child. You come to me today, the day of my daughter's wedding. You say, Don Corleone, I want you. If you would come to see me